I want to ask you about some of the things that Donald Trump has done in the last week, Senator. First, his comments the day after the tragedy that seem to imply that President Obama is somehow sympathetic to the terrorists. Here he is.
He doesn't get it, or he gets it better than anybody understands. It's one or the other, and either one is unacceptable. We're led by a man that either is not tough, not smart, or he's got something else in mind.
Question, do you know what that something else Trump refers to that he thinks that President Obama has in mind?
No, I don't. I don't know what he's referring to there, but I do believe he is correct to raise the question that the policies of this administration, from going back to 2011 when we withdrew all our troops from Iraq and allowed ISIS to form and become an entity, probably would never have happened otherwise. It's certainly not spread as much as it has. So I think he...
Forgive me. Yeah. I just want to go through what Trump said. He said, either he doesn't get it or he gets it better than anyone understands. He's got something else in mind. I mean, that certainly seems to imply that somehow he is sympathetic to radical Islam.
No, I don't think he means that, but I think he's going, I think he's criticizing him, President Obama, for going too far, to not understanding the threat. The President and Hillary Clinton now says she wants to go from 10,000 Syrian refugees to 65,000 Syrian refugees. When Mr. Brennan, CIA director, says we can't do vetting on that, when we know that right now a team from European leaders say are heading to Europe to attack Europe from Syria. So we can't vet these people because we don't have any background on them. There's no way to go into their communities and check their records, their arrest records, or their business records. All you have is what they tell you. And we know, as CIA director said, refugees provide an opportunity to enter the United States and create attacks.
Then Trump said, and we kind of touched on this before, that President Obama should resign and Hillary Clinton should drop out of the race because of their refusal or failure to say the phrase radical Islam. Here's how the president responded to that.
There's no magic to the phrase radical Islam. It's a political talking point. It's not a strategy.
Now, I understand the argument you can't beat the enemy unless you identify the enemy, and clearly there is an Islamist jihadist component in this. But I think, would you agree with the president that even if you say the name, that the real key is what's your plan, what's your strategy to beat ISIS?
Well, I don't understand the president's view on this at all. I think it's totally inexplicable. And when Donald Trump went directly at Hillary Clinton on this, for the first time she said the words Islamic extremism or something to that effect. And because she hasn't taking an indefensible position. Of course that's what it is. You know, of course this is what the threat is. It is out there, it's growing, and CIA director indicated it looks like it will continue to grow. Even though we can have some battlefield victories against ISIS, the threat is still expanding.